Good morning. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. And we are now officially into our third week of online learning. And I'm going to say it's going very well. I'm very impressed. It really gives me a purpose every day. So I just thank you for giving me something to do throughout the day and excitement as I see the projects come in. Usually I'm doing some inspirational quote for to start off this thing, but I just want to share with you some inspiration. So that this little GIF down there is in reference to Rosie the Riveter. And back in World War II, people had to do unconditional things to do their best for World War II. Many women got into the factories when the men were off fighting, and everyone kind of pitched in to do their part. The COVID-19 war is no different. We have folks that are jumping in to create face masks, to create the shields, to do a lot of different things. So I just wanted to highlight my friend Mary. She's doing it. She has a bunch of 3D printers in her middle school STEM class. And she hadn't done that much with 3D printing, but she jumped in as well as the other teachers. My friend Steve and his family, they've been printing off shields like tons. And it's really giving people that purpose as well. So if you know somebody that's doing some awesome things to help out some of the medical supplies, share it in our Google Drive or a Google Classroom. If you have a 3D printer, I highly encourage you to jump in. I don't have a 3D printer, or else I would totally jump in on this cause. But check it out, see what you can do if you own those things. Yesterday's challenge turned out really awesome. I was really impressed with the diversity. Let me show you. I'm going to move myself over here just so you can see. Look at those pillars. They held 27 books. Like, it's crazy. Cylinders and paper are very strong. I found this design to be very interesting too. Just a lot of diversity. I captured a few more here. Here we go. Here's some more. You might see yours on here. I didn't do everyone's, but I tried to capture some of the ones from the morning. I like the ones that had the ruler just to prove that it was over 12 inches. So good job. I really do enjoy seeing these come across the classroom and the drive and the seesaw, however you're turning it in. I'm enjoying it. So thank you. Today, you are going to be doing the Google activity. And just like in other things, I'm wearing a thematic shirt. So today, I am wearing the Oxford High School Class Double B 1992 State Football Championship shirt. A little vintage shirt. Dug it out from my memory bag. So this is not something I normally wear. It's definitely still in my Oxford Wildcat little athletic bag. But it goes along with today's because we are going to do show and tell with snapshots. So you are going to be using Google Drawing. So Google Drawing is in the tab for your drive, and it's usually in the More section. And you might have used this in your classrooms before. Some of the ways that English language arts teachers use it, they do book snaps. And so this on the right-hand side is a book snap that I modeled when I was doing a formative assessment presentation. And you take a picture of the book you're reading and you kind of zoom into a certain area, and then you use the drawing tools. You use sometimes Bitmojis, text box to kind of highlight. So today I went ahead and created one based on me being the Oxford Wildcat mascot back in my junior year. And so between 92 and 93, I dressed up like the mascot. And so I took a picture from the yearbook, and then I actually have the Wildcat mascot head. So if you were on the Zoom call last week, you saw that. And then I created a text box. So for this assignment, you have some criteria. You are going to make sure that you can find 1 to 2 objects around your house that tells us something about you. It could be something related to a sport or a hobby. It could be a trophy that you've gotten. It could be some kind of picture. It could be anything. It could be a family heirloom, a craft project you've created, just anything around your house. And you're going to create a snapshot using Google Drawings, and you're going to have at least 2 photos. It could be maybe of the object, and then maybe you want to zoom up. It could be 2 different objects. I mean, it's up to you. And then you're going to add a text box to describe. If you want to be fancy and fill it in a different color, put little lines and dashes around, that's fine. If you want to include your Bitmoji, that would be pretty cool. I think actually that would be really cool to see all of our Bitmojis. You can change the background of your color drawing. Just right click on there. And you can, again, turn it into Seesaw or attach it to this assignment. I'm still getting used to Google Classroom. I've never used it as a way to turn in assignments because I've always used Edmodo. But it is working out well to see a visual of all of your projects being turned in through the Google assignment. If you have never ever used Google Drawings before, I went ahead, and if you click on the here, I went ahead and I'll add it to our assignment as well. But I recorded exactly how I made the Wildcat snapshot. So I encourage you to watch that video too. It's super short and it will give you a gist. It's the actual teaching. So we're not just throwing you out into the world and saying, do this. I'm actually teaching you how to do it in that video. So I encourage you to go ahead and watch it if you've never used Google Drawings before. And with that, have a wonderful Tuesday.